Disney with a toddler is hard. Disney's Hollywood Studios is the least toddler-friendly park. So, should you skip it on your next Disney World vacation if you're coming with a toddler? Well, my 2-year-old and I are testing that out today. Hi, I'm Christina, and we want to help your family have the most magical vacation possible, especially if you're coming to Disney World with a 2-year-old. And just like I did with my Disney World with a Baby series, we are doing Disney World with a toddler because, well, she's 2 now. And we're starting with the least toddler-friendly park, Disney's Hollywood Studios. And I'll be sharing with you why it's not very toddler-friendly and showing you the most toddler-friendly things to do. As well as share with you my tips to navigate the park. And at the end, I will give you my honest opinion of whether you should skip this park when you're coming here with a toddler. So hit that subscribe button for more vacation tips, and let's get started. Wow, it's busy today. It's Columbus Day, and it shows. All right, let's start off with a very important question. Does your toddler need a ticket? No-ish. If your child is under 3 years old, they're free. They're guests of Mickey. They don't need a ticket. They don't need lightning lanes. If you purchase lightning lanes, they just go along for the ride. So if your child is 3 and under, they're free. 3, free. They rhyme. It's nice to remember. So save some money. You don't need a ticket for them.
Here we go, friends. Clap along. All right, Johnny D, show them what you got. Oh, yeah. Never been done before. Give it another loop, dude. Take it in. Bask in the glory. There he is. He's number 1 in the final throw. Benjamin, ring the bell because that's a record.
So next question, what rides can your child actually go on? Well, 2, maybe 3. There are only 2 rides here at Hollywood Studios that have no height requirement, including Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and Toy Story Mania. Mickey and Minnie is actually what we're gonna ride first because Danielle here actually likes it. 60-minute wait. We'll see how this goes. Thankfully, this will be the longest wait we should be waiting today. Yeah, the other ride that your toddler can go on is Toy Story Mania, which technically your toddler can go on it, but they're not really going to enjoy it because the ride wasn't really made for them. It's a game-style attraction where you're shooting targets against the person sitting next to you, and it moves kind of quick. And it's pretty loud. It's fun theme, Toy Story theme, very colorful, but yeah, they can't really participate, and so they might get a little scared. And the other possible ride that they can go on is Aliens Swirling Saucers, which has a 32-inch height requirement, so there is a height requirement. I don't think she's 32 inches yet. She's little. She's 2, but she's little. It twirls a bit quick for a toddler-sized person, so I think she'd get a little scared. But Mickey and Minnie doesn't scare her as much anymore. It did when she was a baby, but now she loves Mickey and Minnie. She watches Mickey and Minnie cartoons, so she loves it a little bit more. She's been crying the whole time we've been in line.
My guided tour. Hope you had a relaxing ride around the park.
Jiminy Cricket.
It's going to be a wonderful time. Do you like to dance?
She loves to twirl.
Ah, some twirling. That's
Twirl,
very nice
yes.
indeed. Can I have a demonstration, miss? Do you feel like
You
doing
want
a
to twirl?
twirl?
I don't
Maybe
think she
later.
feels it. Maybe later,
You know,
yes.
if you come by to the Penguin Cafe, Mary Poppins can give you a spoonful of sugar.
That feels yummy,
Maybe then
huh?
we'll start twirling and we won't know how to stop. Very
Maybe.
sweet, miss. Of course.
Thank you.
Jolly holiday?
Okay, she cried pretty much the whole time we were in line. I'm so thankful for the people around me that, you know, picked up her Minnie Mouse as it fell, and every time, so grateful, and the grace that they gave me just for just a crying baby. So now I think it's time to have a little time out at the baby care center. Oh, and also she hated the ride. She was so scared. It moves kind of it jerks a bit and it gets a little bumpy in there and it's loud. Just know that if you have an extra sensitive toddler, they're gonna freak out. So the rides are not the best here, but I still think we can turn this day around and still enjoy ourselves with some shows. But first, let's go chill out in the baby care center, maybe change a diaper. Let's go. So there's a baby care center in every park where you can change diapers, use a smaller potty, purchase things you might need, such as diapers, wipes, sunscreen, things like that. And there's also a little area where you can feed your little one, sit and watch TV, especially if your child gets overstimulated easily. This is great. The issue with this park is that it's located at the entrance, which is why we're heading towards the exit. And it's inside guest relations, which is a weird place for it to be. So I'm gonna try to get into it. Yeah, here's the exit or entrance. And it's right here inside guest relations, right next to first aid. There's also a couple stalls to either nurse or pump if you need to. But man, that's the worst baby care center. It's so tiny. There were 3 strollers in there plus people, and that's such a small room. Like, it is so crowded. It gets crowded easily. So, man, I would say that you don't need it if you're coming here with little ones. You can just use a changing station in the bathroom. Find a quick service restaurant, just sit and chill. ABC Commissary is a good one because it's indoors, air conditioning, but it gets crowded, especially during peak meal times. So yes, it's air conditioning, but it's crowded. What I'm gonna do is either find a spot here by Echo Lake or probably go to Backlot Express because they seem to have a lot of tables. Most are outdoors, but still, tables are good. As far as shows go, Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular, it's a very good one. It's not the most toddler friendly though, because there are big explosions and it's fun to watch. Like, you can totally take your little one with you, but it's not the most toddler friendly, and we're aiming for the most toddler friendly today. Vacation Fun, that's a little Mickey cartoon that you can only see here. It combines a bunch of other Mickey cartoons into one. But yeah, Backlot Express is just past Indiana Jones Stunt Show and next to Star Tours. Are you a big girl sitting in a big girl chair? Yeah. Lunch complete. Now we're gonna meet a snowman who likes warm hugs. Olaf! Yeah, let's go meet Olaf! Other great character meet and greet options are Mickey and Minnie at the Red Carpet Dreams, as well as Buzz, Woody, and Jessie in Toy Story Land. And then of course you have Max and Goofy, Donald and Daisy over kind of where Muppets Land used to be. And my best tip for introducing your little one to characters is just to, before your vacation, show them the movie, show them the cartoons, just get them used to seeing their favorite characters, and hopefully they'll be excited to see them. My firstborn, she hated characters. She wouldn't go near them. She was scared of them. And honestly, so was I when I was her age. But my other two just love characters. They love hugging them, especially the ones that are fuzzy because they're nice and soft. And they're just a little delight. So she's great with characters. You have to hold her back to keep her running into hugging them while other guests are greeting them. And sometimes she cries when we leave, like especially Mickey and Minnie. Mickey and Minnie are her favorites, and she'll sometimes cry when we leave them. So it's cute. And it's really fun to see the characters through your toddler's eyes, you know? Like, it's just something magical about that interaction. And usually there is a cast member near the characters, even if there is an auto picture taker. Sometimes there'll be actual photographers, cast members, but sometimes there'll be the automatic ones. But there usually is a cast member there to either record the character interaction or take pictures on your phone for you. This is already going.
We're gonna wait right here.
Olaf loves warm hugs, right, Olaf? Okay, I'll give you a warm hug too. Hi, Olaf. You're so warm for a snowman. Yeah.
That's from all the warm hugs. Big smiles, ice cream cones.
Well, that was one of the cutest little meet and greets. See, she loves giving them warm hugs, and so does Olaf, so that works out. Now let's talk shows, because it's Hollywood Studios, so it's full of shows. And like I said before, Indiana Jones is not the most toddler friendly. It's fun. You can totally take your toddler. She can get loud, and there's gonna be things there that your toddler probably won't be excited for. More of a grown-up show. But there's other shows like for the first time in forever, Frozen Sing Along. We love that show, and we'll see it every time. And all my girls love it too. And also The Little Mermaid, which actually I haven't seen. So we're gonna go try and see that now and see if we can get in. Otherwise, we'll go see Frozen and come back for Little Mermaid. Then the other one I would say is Beauty and the Beast. We watch that one a lot because it's my favorite movie of all time. So we may not see that today. I don't know, we'll see how the day goes. We also want to meet Mickey and Minnie because those are her favorite. And right now it's a 45-minute wait. I'm gonna hope it goes down later. I don't know, we'll see. They used to have a Disney Junior Dance Party, which was the most toddler-friendly option here at Hollywood Studios. But recently they have put walls up and have taken it down because they're changing it to Disney's Animation Studios. So I'm excited to know what that will look like. It looks like there might be a playground. I don't know, it definitely looks more kid friendly. So we shall see. Okay, change of plans. We were going to go do Little Mermaid, but the theater for the next show is already full. So Frozen starts in 15 minutes. I think we can make that. It's a large theater, so let's head on over and do a sing-along because it's lovely for kids and adults. Frozen Sing Along is a lovely show where you get to sing along to your favorite songs from Frozen 1 while the story of Frozen is being told by the royal historians who do a lot of improv and hilarious.
Anna! Hi! Welcome to this very special day. It's special because for the first time in...
Hello, I am Aria. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Sir Eric.
And this is Sir Eric. Oh. Yeah, why don't you turn around?
Turn around every now and then.
I get it.
They died.
Yes.
Dead parents. What is this, Bambi?
No.
Or the Lion King?
No.
Or Tarzan?
No.
Or Snow White or Cinderella or Beauty and the Beast or Lilo and Stitch or Big Hero 6 or Little Mermaid or Aladdin or Princess and the Frog or White Last Dragon or Encanto? Maybe not Encanto. I haven't seen him, but a bird probably dies. All I know you don't talk about Bruno!
I'm playing hard to get, but look, he's got me in the palm of his hand.
Nice. I don't like him.
Excuse me.
He's literally wearing a red flag.
Can you sing Let It Go? No? You done singing Let It Go? She was going, go, let it go. Okay, next show is The Little Mermaid, which I'm excited to see for the first time.
It's not gonna work now.
They work all day. They slave away. find your prince, fall in love. Yes, you want her. Look at her, you know you do.
Going inside to One Man's Dream, where there is a museum of Walt Disney, is also a good air-conditioned spot. You can't bring your stroller in there, but there are benches towards the end, and there's a little show about Walt Disney at the end. So that is a good place to take your little one. You need a respite from the crowds. There's Pixar characters like Frozen, Mrs. Incredible, sometimes Mr. Incredible, Sully, and of course, famous Edna Mode. But we haven't really watched those movies with Danielle, so we're not interested in going there. But if your little one is, you know, that's where they are. So, The Little Mermaid. I cried. I thought it was so beautiful. Whenever I see the stories I know so well brought to life in new ways, pretty much guarantee tears. Yep. Because that's me. There's Buzz Lightyear too. Buzz Lightyear usually has a pretty long line. He's pretty popular. Oh, there's also Woody's Roundup Rodeo, which is pretty family friendly. I mean, of course family friendly. The food is served family style. I personally have not been there yet, but it is on my to eat at list. But there are no characters in the restaurant. But you do get some fun entertainment interactions by cast members. Oh, and Danielle's reaction to The Little Mermaid, she loved it. She was watching it the whole time. She got a little scared with the end being a lot of lightning and a lot of loud sounds. But otherwise, she loved it. She loved the bubbles. She loved the songs, The Little Mermaid. Like, it's very toddler friendly, but they'll get a little scared during the lightning. There's the Woody and Jessie meet and greet. They're usually in the sun though, which I don't quite understand that. This land, as adorable and colorful as it is, it's very hot because there's not a whole lot of shade. There's a lot of concrete and a lot of sun. So there's also Woody's Lunchbox, which is very kid, adult, toddler friendly. Toddlers don't eat free here at Disney World. I mean, if they eat off of your plate, I guess it's free. And they don't have toddler-sized meals. They have kid-sized meals and snacks and grown-up-sized meals. That's pretty much all they got. So your toddler just gotta eat what you eat. But yeah, there's grilled sandwiches, grilled cheese, which is good for young ones. PB&J Uncrustables and Pop-Tarts. Like I said, Aliens, Swirling Saucers is here in Toy Story Land. Has a 32-inch height requirement. It has a bit of a wait in the afternoon, but in the mornings it's usually almost a walk-on. So it's a good filler attraction, especially when some of you are riding Stinky Dog Dash. Now let's talk more about rides. So yeah, your toddler can technically go on 2, maybe 3 rides. But that doesn't mean that you can't go on any of the big kid rides, which there's a bunch here. There's Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, Slinky Dog Dash, Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run, Rise the Resistance, just to name a few. And they're all very, very popular. So I do actually recommend Lightning Lane for this park. But to go on those rides, even when you have a little one, I recommend doing a rider swap. Super easy. You just go to the cast member at the entrance of the ride, ask for a rider swap, and they'll scan a ticket of whoever is waiting with the little one, and then the rest of the party goes on the ride, whether standby if you didn't purchase Lightning Lane, or Lightning Lane if you have that. Totally use that. And once they get off the ride, then you swap, and the person waiting with the little one plus one more can go on the ride. My husband and I usually switch and then take our oldest daughter on the ride again, so she gets to go on it twice. And the person that's waiting with the little one can go through the lightning lane, which is so much shorter and saves time. But if you have purchased lightning lane, you can save even more time. Do you need to get a rider swap if everyone has lightning lane? Maybe. So like if you, I would, just in case you get there at the end of your lightning lane window or something goes wrong with the ride. Like, you just never know. So I actually do recommend getting a rider swap even when everyone has lightning lane, just to be safe. But cast members are usually pretty accommodating, so you should be fine either way. Okay, now we are here in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which, like I said, is home to Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run and Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. Rise of the Resistance is a must ride if you've never been on it, because it is like you're in a Star Wars movie. It's pretty awesome, but not toddler friendly. So we're just kind of walking through the park so I can share a little bit about it, give some tips. This is also very sunny land. Like, there's lots of walls to sit on, I guess, but most are in the sun. So there's not really a whole lot of sitting areas. Oh, there's Mando, and he does not have Grogu. All right, and as we're passing through Galaxy's Edge, let me take a moment to share with you all the things that I bring to the parks with my toddler. Stroller, recommend lightweight. This is not a lightweight stroller. This is a double stroller, so it is heavy, which is why we never take a tram. But it's super helpful if you have more than one child. Stroller fan. A rain cover, which I didn't bring today because there wasn't any real chance of rain. So I recommend that for any Disney World vacation. Snacks. I was using little snack cups, but those took up too much room. So I went with the old, true and reliable Ziploc bags. Water bottle. Yeah. And bottle leash. Those were handy. It just took me 3 kids to figure that out, but now we have them and we love them. Carabiners to hook onto the stroller to hold your diaper bag. I recommend getting a big size, and preferably one without holes. There's a hole in ours. It's well loved. Sun hat, sunscreen, diapers or pull-ups, whatever you need. And whether you are in or out of the diaper phase, wipes are always necessary because you never know what mess you're going to be cleaning up. Change of clothes. And actually there are 2 changes of clothes in here because she's little and her clothes are little. And I love this little pouch thing because it's clear and I can tell what's in it. Also a comfort item like Minnie, although I recommend a smaller version because she is big to carry and she ends up being an extra weight. And this is like having an extra kid. You can even bring little toys for your kid. This is good to play with at restaurants while you're waiting for your food, or in line, even probably not in line because you're constantly moving, but maybe if you're sitting and waiting like for a show, this would be good. Also, while you're waiting in line to keep your toddler occupied, I can't guarantee this will work, but have snacks. Snacks usually keeps her busy. It helps when you have multiple people trying to distract her from the waiting. You can also use your phone and watch something while you're waiting in line. That's not my first choice, but just the best to try to just distract her. Toys also helpful, or a book or something. Anything that he or she can interact with while waiting in line is very distracting from the waiting. So that helps a little. But I was in Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway earlier and nothing worked. So Disney with a toddler is hard. And if you have any recommendations of what you bring with your toddler into the parks, or if you have any questions about what we do, leave a comment below. Okay, we're leaving Galaxy's Edge, and I think the next thing, maybe the last thing we're gonna do is to go visit with Mickey and Minnie. And before I do, let me tell you the best game plan to navigate the parks. Oh, there's Goofy over there. 1, get here early. Yep, park opens at 9. If you're a hotel guest, you can get it at 8:30. Get here at 8, and then you're waiting a little bit till the park and rides officially open, but sometimes they open a little earlier. Who knows? But yeah, get here early and go to a ride that your toddler can ride first, because those will have the lower lines, the lower wait times than the big rides like Rise of Resistance, Slinky Dog Dash, or Tower of Terror. Pluto! Tip 2, don't try to do everything because your toddler won't keep up with you. I did a video where I wanted to see how much I could do in one day here at Hollywood Studios. We'll link to that in the description below. And my toddler or older kids would not be able to keep up. So don't try to do everything. In fact, having like 4 or 5 things that are must-dos for you will be good. If you do all those things, call it a win. 50 minutes, yikes. And for nap times, well, hopefully your little one will be able to sleep in their stroller. Our other 2 kids did that just fine. Her, not so much. So, I mean, especially like your 3rd or 4th day here at Disney World, she's gonna be tired. He or she is gonna be tired. So, like, find a quiet, air-conditioned spot, just chill, or go shopping during normal nap time, see if they fall asleep, or go back to your hotel room, which is probably the best option to make sure he or she has a good nap. But she has fallen asleep while watching Beauty and the Beast here before, or while riding the Little Mermaid at Magic Kingdom. That was cute. Now she has FOMO and she doesn't want to miss anything, so nap times are tricky. Also, if you want to see the nighttime show, going back to your hotel room for a nap time is essential when coming here with a baby or toddler. Okay, 35 minutes to meet Mickey and Minnie. Are you ready to meet Mickey and Minnie? Yeah, she loves Mickey and Minnie. Yeah, let's go! And we made sure to bring Minnie. Really? This is a 35-minute wait? Why is this a 35-minute wait? For order of things, I recommend rope dropping Mickey and Minnie first, and then Toy Story Mania, if that's what you choose, and then Aliens Rolling Saucers, and then see shows in the late morning through afternoon when wait times are at their peaks. Shows are great to just sit, relax, and maybe nap. Are you ready to go hug Minnie?
You have that Minnie?
This Minnie Mouse stuffy is her favorite. She won't go anywhere without her. Big smile. Cheese. Give them hugs? Yeah. Yes, Mickey. Oh my goodness, she just lit up. Oh. By the way, if you are feeling overwhelmed planning your next Disney World vacation, especially when you have young kids, well, I got a planning guide for you, specifically for families. That includes an attraction guide, hotel pros and cons, best ways to navigate the parks, dining guide. Like, this thing is golden to help you feel less stressed while planning your next family vacation. Oh look, Jiminy Cricket. So the link to that is in the description below, and you get 10% off, which is less than a quick service meal, to be honest. There's also dockside dining, which is only open till 5. But you have hot dogs and bacon, macaroni, and cheese. I've never eaten here, but it's gonna be a fun, kid-friendly option. And that was such a cute little Mickey and Minnie interaction. Oh, she loves them so much. Oh, we see Donald over there. Donald. Hi, Donald. She loves you so much. All right, so we rode Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. We saw Frozen Sing-Along. We met Olaf. Yeah, we met Mickey and Minnie. We did Little Mermaid show. Is that it? Yeah, is that it? We walked around a little bit. We ate some lunch. We checked out the baby care center. And that was 5 hours. So is it worth coming to Hollywood Studios if you have a toddler in your family? Honestly, I'm gonna say no. I think it's a much better experience when your child is older. However, this has a lot of big rides and very popular IP. So if you have a Star Wars fan in your family, or a Toy Story fan, or a Frozen fan, or a Beauty and the Beast fan, or a Little Mermaid fan, or Indiana Jones fan, or Tower of Terror fan, then yeah, come to Hollywood Studios. There are things that you can do with your toddler, but as you can see, there's not much. Even the things that you can ride, they're not really worth it for littles. But with rider swap, maybe lightning lanes, there's things that you can do to still have a wonderful time, even if you have meltdowns. There's things that we didn't do that we could have done, like the Vacation Fun Mickey short, which I think she would have liked. She likes Mickey cartoons. And more character meet and greets. And seeing Beauty and the Beast. We didn't see Beauty and the Beast. But as you can see, there's a lot to do and it takes up a lot of time. So anyways, I hope this was helpful for when you're planning your next Disney World vacation with a toddler. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I would love to answer them the best I can or do another video on it. But yeah, this is just the first episode of this series doing Disney World with toddlers. So hit that subscribe button for more of these videos. We're going to do all 4 parks to help you when you're planning your next Disney vacation. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the planning guide in the description below. And I hope you have a very magical day and a happily ever after. Bye.